Hello there. It's been a while. So as you know, this video is about how I quit my job to pursue my dream passions, which are to become a full-time YouTuber. I quit my job last week, which seems very sudden, but this took months of planning. Hold on, let me get my stool here. Make sure I can get my legs propped up. Basically, I had this job at VRBO, Airbnb's biggest competitor. At first, I was really excited, like my first full-time job. I thought it was gonna be really fun just helping travelers and just talking to property owners. My job is something I thought I would really like, and I ended up not being happy in it. I wouldn't try to worry about it too much, but I would honestly dread when it was on Monday. I'm going through the day, like not growing, not having fun, and I know that a job is work, but not have the passion for it. I just think there's more to life than just having a job to meet ends meet. I just didn't want that. 40 weeks ago, I don't know how many months that is, 9 months ago, I was like already just done with it. And I'm not even telling y'all, I wanted to quit so many times, but it wouldn't be the financially responsible thing to do. Like I needed a plan. Like you can't just quit and not have a plan unless you just want to be really risky. Then go you. But knowing me, like I need a way to meet my bills, but I also want to have a sufficient amount of time to work on YouTube, because I was working on YouTube when I was working at this full-time job, but for me, I could tell that I wasn't putting my 100% in. And that's what I really wanted to do, so let's get into it. I was always a part-time Uber driver. I always live in big cities, so that really makes a difference. I don't know how much you make as an Uber driver in a small city, but I do know specifically for Austin, Texas, it's a lot of money, and actually more than I was making at my full-time job. I kept thinking like I should just one day just quit everything and do Uber. I love to drive people around, I love to drop off food. You could just make your own schedule. It's not like a hard job, and so that is not something that requires creative thinking energy. After having it as a part-time job for around a year and a half, 2 years, I just figured I saved up enough money to where if something happens, like I won't be completely devastated. It all relies on your car. So like say you have car problems, say you get into a car accident, like there's so many risks, but honestly there's never a good time to do anything. Then I just quit my job, put in my 2 weeks notice and dipped. So that was a really cool feeling and kind of scary. You just have to make it the right time. What I did was I basically made a budget. All my bills added up to be around 1,400-ish. So I did like how many hours on Uber a week I'd have to do to make that much, and it's only 14 to 15 hours a week, and that's perfect for me. Yes, I want to make enough to make all my bills plus some, but also I really want to make sure I have like 15-20 hours a week in order to do YouTube. I'm just really happy right now. Like I did not like my job. It was tedious. I was taking calls all day. Y'all know if you work in customer service. I understand that not everyone can just quit their job. Like people have responsibilities, people have debt. So I kind of want to go into a little bit of the transparency here. I don't want y'all to think it was such an easy road, like save up a little bit, quit your job, boom, you're good. Like I said, I started planning this 9 months ago. You know how much 9 months is? That's a whole child. That's a lot of time to make a plan and stick through it. So I thought about everything. Most people in my position usually have student debt. Like this is why I don't have as much responsibilities as the average normal person, because my dad was in the Navy for 10 or plus years, but he developed a mental illness in the Navy, which caused him to be 100% disabled. So because of that, my sister and I got college for free. And that is like the most grateful thing I've ever appreciated of. And I understand that's not everyone's situation. So this is just my unique situation. And if I could have, not to get too deep, but like everyone wants their family members to be healthy, and I wish my dad was healthy, like 100%. I would take student loans any day in order for him to be healthy. This is just how it turned out. If this is like your first video you're watching of me, or if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I first started this YouTube channel when I was a little 18-year-old, just trying to teach people how to eat healthy and love themselves. And now I'm 23, so fast forward 5 years, and I still don't feel like I've ever put 100% into my YouTube channel. This is story time now. I was a little freshman in college, and I met this friend. His name is Giovanni Montalvo, if I'm saying that right, yeah. And he was like, I have a YouTube channel, and I was like, that's so cool, what is it? And he showed me, and his videos, he's a lot better than me. He's like actual like film editor, but his videos were just really inspiring, and like whenever I watched them, I just was inspired and wanted to do more with my life, those type of videos. For me, I've always struggled with eating healthy and just loving yourself, and so I wanted to make that my YouTube purpose. yes, I was really helping people. I was getting messages. I was really helping girls and boys. Now that I'm 23, 5 years later, people grow out of things. Yes, I still want to eat healthy, and yes, I still want to work out, but like, I have other passions that right now are bigger than healthy eating. As y'all know, I love to travel. Love, love, love. I think it's the best thing you can do to be more open-minded, to gain more experience, to just understand that like the world you know is not like, there are so many other worlds out there, and it's so cool to see it. It really changes you. It makes you more accepting, and it's just super fun to see culture, history, everything, beautiful views. So I really want to show off traveling more, and since I get to make my own schedule on Uber, I'm only going to be working usually 4 days a week, so that means I get a 3-day weekend, and I'm just going to be traveling a lot more, and I'm going to be explaining how I'm going to be doing it under a low budget so that average people can travel. It's not like you have to go to freaking Tahiti or Greece. Like, you don't need to go to these crazy places. Like, there are so many places within the country you live in that you probably don't even know about, never explored, and I really want to challenge my viewers to go out there and meet new people. And I'm going to be talking about like solo trips as a female, budgeting and how I get there and what I do there and how I find these local places. I'm really excited to bring y'all with me, and like, I think at first, since my viewers really like the fitness, healthy side of me, I'm going to try to incorporate the two. So yes, I'm going to be doing these, going on these not vacations, I'm going to be going on these exploring missions, and I'm going to be trying to incorporate like how I stay healthy on the road, how I work out, like mesh it in together, and then like I'm going to have more travel videos too. So that's really cool. And my #1 goal is to be completely transparent. Like, I don't want y'all to think you have to have a bunch of money to travel and have this like have fun. Really excited for that, guys. It's honestly crazy. So yeah, I just want to make this video to show y'all there's never a good time to follow your dream or do your passion. You have to make it the perfect time. Whether that's planning for 2 years, really grinding, once you get there, to keep grinding. I'm not saying you have to have 100-hour work weeks, but I'm saying that you don't want to stress, you know, you don't want to worry about not being financially stable, you know what I mean? I love this plan for me. I think that Uber is a great company to do part-time and make a good chunk of money with, so I would recommend, if anyone wants to look into doing an Uber part-time, like, it's always going to be there. That's all I have for today. I hope you subscribe. That'd be awesome. And I can't wait to take y'all on my traveling adventures in the future, as well as show y'all tips on how to stay healthy and your best self. I'm not talking about skinny, because we don't need any of that. No, we need whatever your body type is, the most healthy version of you. Next video, you're gonna hear about how not only did I quit my job in the most probably worst time too, because I moved. Yes, I moved. I lived in Austin, Texas my whole life, and I put everything in my car, closed the doors, and drove to Las Vegas, Nevada. You can tell my room looks different, but I'm actually in Las Vegas. I have been here for a month. It is so fun here, and I can't wait to tell y'all all about it in my next video and why I chose this place to move because of its location.